it's May for Markets with May, and today we're going to be talking about the AMC Cinema Suites. Now, yesterday I ventured into an AMC room on Twitter Spaces, and I gotta admit I was a little nervous because Twitter can get really impassioned, but the host kept it so civilized. I had a really great experience. I tried to answer as many questions as I could, even though a lot of these questions we're not going to get the answer to until the next earnings report. But there was one question that I really feel like I should have known the answer to. Which of these suites is my favorite? But this is Markets with May, so instead of just giving an answer, I thought I would do a very thorough review. This is the format of this video. First, I'm going to talk about the packaging. Second, I'm going to go through them in order of how many calories there are. I'll taste them, I'll tell you what I'm seeing on the packaging that's unique to it, all that stuff one by one. Finally, I'll tell you which one I like. But before we get into that, if you guys could like, share, comment, or give me a subscribe, that would be amazing. Also, if you have opinions that might differ from mine, feel free to put them in the comments. I have a feeling this is going to be really fun to read. Okay, let's get into these candies, shall we? Okay, so here's what the packaging looks like. And it's about the size of my head, which, you know, I've been told I have a tiny head, but it's a pretty good size bag. Now, that said, one of the first things I noticed is it is a little bit loud, okay? Some of it is because it's chocolate-covered nuts inside there, or chocolate-covered raisins, but some of it is actually this packaging for a movie theater is surprisingly loud. Now, as far as this packaging goes, I am okay with this packaging. It's fairly nicely colored. It makes sense that it would be something that's easy to carry in that movie theater tray versus like some big gigantic box. But maybe there's some happy, clever medium that they can consider. I also like that each one of the flavors has a different color and slightly different lettering. The images that they're using to me are pretty good, although I do think the image with the almond is a little funky. Zoom in on that a little bit. Now, at my theater, it costs $5.99. A lot of folks have bonus points and all of that good stuff via their AMC membership and the like. I would say that if it moves into the convenience store and Walmart and stuff like that, I'm curious what the pricing strategy will be. They are trying to bill it as a gourmet product, but we're about to find out. Now, on the back of the packaging, you get the nutritional facts, and you also get a nice little message from AMC. It's the same on all the bags. Now, each bag is 5 ounces, but that doesn't mean there's the same individual number of pieces in each bag, and that may or may not make a difference if you're sharing. But don't share. Buy 2 bags. Why share? Now, all of these are milk chocolate, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I'm a dark chocolate girl. What's up with milk chocolate? But I'm sure it's gonna be tasty. Let's give it a try anyway. The first one I'm gonna try is the chocolate covered raisins. Now, it is 120 calories, and each 1 ounce serving is 25 pieces for a total of 5 servings. Let's be honest, if I'm going to the movies, I'm eating this whole bag by myself. Ain't no 5 servings. Okay, here we go, opening the bag. Ooh, so easy to rip. It's pretty good. It's got probably a little bit more chocolate ratio versus raisin ratio in the one I just ate. Let me see if that's the same. Wow. I would say we should have one more to be sure. Say that there was a little bit more chocolate ratio to raisin ratio. And I'd actually give that full props because I think the cheaper brands are probably the other way around. Yeah, I like this. Next up is the chocolate covered pretzels. Now, yesterday a lot of people said the pretzels are the way to go. They have 130 calories, so 10 calories more per serving. 1 serving has 6 pretzels, and there are 5 servings in the bag. Or if you're me, there's 1 serving in the bag. All right, let's try it. It seems like a little bit loud when I open it. Ooh, that is really delicious. It's dark chocolate with milk chocolate, so take a look at that. I would say it's a really decent pretzel to chocolate ratio. I do wonder if other people will hear me crunching that. If you've been in an AMC theater sitting next to someone crunching on chocolate pretzels, stick it down below. I'm curious about that. I would totally understand why this might do well outside of the theaters. Next up, we have the chocolate covered peanuts, and these are 150 calories. A 1 ounce serving has 23 pieces, but you know, peanuts are kind of a health food, aren't they? They got good protein. That's pretty good. That is a very peanut flavored peanut. You know how sometimes peanuts, when you buy cheaper chocolate covered peanuts, you don't get that full peanut flavor? Here you're definitely getting a full peanut flavor. You have a nice chocolate to peanut ratio. My hands actually aren't getting any of that weird chocolate residue, so that's kind of cool. And I would say that it's crunchy, but like towards the end of the bite, it almost tastes like a Reese's cup, like a really nice Reese's cup. Our final bag is the chocolate covered almonds, and if I had to have guessed personal preference, I would have thought this is the winner. Now these are 150 calories per serving, 9 almonds per serving, which is kind of interesting if you do the ratio between the almonds and the peanuts, but in fairness, almonds are bigger. All right, we're opening it up. Ah! Okay, I opened too wide. You gotta be really careful when you open these bags. Turn it on its side like this. It's pretty good. Again, I feel like almonds are good for you, good protein. I would say there's a little more chocolate than almond going on here. So I kind of feel like the chocolate to almond ratio is off a little bit. The crunch is really good. Now I'm gonna do a quick final test and really make sure that my final answer is my final answer. Okay, I'm really glad that I did that because suggestion for AMC, if you did a bag with all of these together in one bag, it actually tastes really good. I definitely recommend you guys try this, and if you're with like your family such that it makes sense to get all 4 bags, grab like one of those big AMC cups or ask them for it and then dump all the candies in there because it's actually really yummy. Final answer for me is the pretzels. If you disagree with me, argue your case vehemently in the comments. If they actually offered a mixed bag of all of the different elements in it, I would probably buy that even above and beyond the pretzel. I did notice it was noisy when I opened the bag, and definitely crunching on the pretzels is a little bit more noisy. Now, is it more noisy than nachos? I don't know the answer to that, and I'm never giving up my nachos, so there is that. That's all I have for this episode. If you enjoyed this, please do put some comments below. And if I get a lot of people that respond positively, I guess I'll be trying the AMC wine when it comes out, because you know a girl likes wine.